This is KHEA Radio. It's Clear Life Combat. My name is Gardy. It's just after 1 o'clock, and I have a guest that's zooming in. I'm going to let him introduce himself. We're going to find out everything that he has going on. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going, Mr. Gertie?
I'm doing good, man. How are you? Where you at right now?
I'm doing good. I just made it to the house, but I gotta turn back and leave. I gotta teach a Jiu Jitsu class here in about an hour or so.
Okay, cool. So if somebody hasn't had the chance to meet you yet, what do you have going on? Where do you train out of? And what do you have coming up?
So my name is Raymond Cardenas. I'm training out of Metro Fight Club. I have a fight coming up March 27th for Fury Fighting Championships. This is my third bout with that organization, and it's awesome. I fought for other organizations before, and the crowds that show up to the Fury events are wild. So yeah, I'm super excited. I'm fighting a really scrappy guy, so it's gonna be a good fight.
Yeah, I saw on your Instagram. What is your Instagram?
My Instagram is Everyday Ray, every day with an I, not a Y.
Yeah, I want to talk about that later and find out how you got it. But I saw on your Instagram, there's the fight card with you and the guy that you're fighting. You said he's scrappy. Do you know anything else about him?
I know that he trains locally. I know that he's fought some pretty good competition. He's 2-1. Outside of that, I don't really know too much. I seen one of his fights, his last fight actually, where it was a good fight. He has hands, but like Kevin Lee says, man, I seen some holes in this game. So
Yeah. All right. So on March 27th, you're going to be entering the cage for Fury Fighting Championship. Are you trying to prove something, or what's your goal with that?
So my whole goal right now is I want to fight the best people, especially in Texas. Like the competition is great. I'm a lightweight. Our division is stacked, and you have to be super talented as a lightweight guy. I'm not saying that opposed to any other divisions, but you meet super technical guys at this, especially at being at the level I'm at now. I want to prove that, my last win, I had a first round TKO. I knocked the guy in the first round. He was a good opponent, but I want to prove that that wasn't a fluke. That wasn't just a lucky punch. I've been in the game for a little bit, so I want to prove that I'm here. I can compete with the best people. So yeah, that's the game plan, to show everybody that this is I'm a serious guy.
Are you always going for the knockout or the finish?
I'm always going for the finish. I don't want to win a fight by a decision. I don't want to leave it to the judges. If I can get a submission, that's great. I have submission finishes. If I can get the knockout, that's great too. But the whole fight, I'm looking to finish my opponent.
So let's talk about your social media. So Everyday Ray, where does that come from? What does that mean?
Everyday race. So I started training jujitsu, and a buddy of mine who's actually in the army right now, his name is Duke. We're training, and he's every day, every day. So one morning he's like, "Come on, every day, Ray," and it just kind of stuck with me.
Yeah.
So it's not a nickname for fighting, but it's just kind of like it's been with me a while. So nickname for fighting though, actually, my buddy Jacob Silva, he said that's all day Ray. So I don't know. I like that one. I might make the switch here soon.
Yeah. Whenever you walk out, you hear your name called, they say your nickname or the new nickname. What does that feel like? What's the energy like whenever you step into the cage?
It's wild. It's wild. It's like a football in Texas. There you get the butterflies, you get the goosebumps. You see your family, your friends, your teammates, your training partners, and you don't, obviously nobody wants to go out there and lose, but win, lose or draw, you want to go out there and put on a show for everyone, because at the end of the day, it's the entertainment. And I want everybody who goes to my fights at least to say, oh man, that guy right there, he was doing some ninja
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Like I want to watch him again. So you know I want to. I'm not too flashy, but I definitely like to put on a show.
Yeah. I had a chance to talk to Jacob Silva and some of the other teammates out at Metro. What's it like training there?
Those guys are dogs. Everyone I train with are savages. Oswell, we got Yanez, Jacob Silva, Cameron. Cameron has hands like crazy. we train with a really awesome Bellator fighter named Rafion Stotts, and we were just doing wrestling this morning, and I feel like every time I train with these guys, I'm picking up knowledge. I love training there. They kick my butt all week, and it just makes me better. It makes me better because when I go to other places to help them or train, I really feel like the difference. Like, okay, this is a level that I'm training at my gym, and then I'm training here now. And now I feel myself at a higher level, and I owe it all to those guys, definitely.
Yeah. You mentioned that you're going to go teach Jiu Jitsu. Were you introduced to Jiu Jitsu first, or was it MMA first, or how did you start?
So I was actually introduced to karate and taekwondo. That's my background as a kid growing up. When I was 17, I went to the Navy. I was in the Navy, and I remember our gunny sergeant came into our berthing and was like, "All right, guys, we're gonna go do some rolling and down we're on the ship, so we're gonna go down to it's like an LCAC area. It's where we keep the small boats, and we're doing mat training. And there's this big old wrestling guy from Wisconsin. His name was Baker, and this gunny sergeant was about 5'2", and he put 3 minutes on the clock, and I watched this guy tap out this gigantic human, maybe about 10 times in under 3 minutes. And after they finished rolling, I said, "Hey, Gunny, whatever it is that you just did to him, I want you to teach me." So, and I was 17, 18 around the time. So,
yeah,
that's like my option was definitely.
That's awesome. Okay, so you went into the military, 17 years of age. What led to that?
So it's kind of a funny situation. I played football and sports all throughout high school, and I did have scholarships to go to the collegiate level and play football. And I wanted to be what's called a SWCC, Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman. It's special operations in the Navy. And long story short, I couldn't get my swim time down, so I didn't make it through the program, and I went into the Navy undesignated. So I technically didn't have a job when I was in the Navy. So I was like scraping paint, and I was stationed in Sasebo, Japan. So it was wild. It was wild, being never leaving Texas to wanting to go play football and then trying to do the special operations and not getting through with it, and I didn't let that stop me. I kept training and trying to swim because I wanted to eventually do it. But then, after doing jiu-jitsu and, being exposed to, I guess, growing up quicker, my mind frame, it shifted. So I wanted to, I didn't want to pursue the Navy as a career, as I thought. And I knew that I wanted to fight. I knew that I loved jiu-jitsu. I knew that when I got out, that's what I wanted to do. And at the time, guys like Gordon Ryan were coming around, getting real popular. So I was like, oh man, like this would be a good avenue for me,
Yeah.
So
yeah, well, you describe, doing rolling or grappling on a ship.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that I would say the majority of grapplers have never had the chance to do, which is just a crazy. Being on a big ship like that. What's it like living on that?
Oh man, it gets small real quick. I was on an amphibious assault ship, so it was a marine carrier. We had about tops maybe about 7,000 to 7,500 people on the ship at the time. I was in the 7th Fleet, so we were in Australia, Philippines, countless times. We were in. I went to China. I think like the best experience.
Froze up there. So if you're just now joining us, I'm talking to Ray. Ray trains out of Metro Fight Club, and I'm going to see if we can get him back here.